Namaste, and welcome to another edition of Wakey Bakey with Reiki. I'm Doug Hart. Let me have a drink of coffee here because this has been God, my mornings are always wonderfully weird and strange. Yeah, what happened this morning, I've never experienced it before. I'm now really living what happened. Because so much happened this morning. And my workouts are only about 40 minutes. So, what happened this morning? God, there's so much. Well, one, I went in, and it was during my first part of my stretches. I went in, and it was like, okay, let me channel with Usui. Let me see what Usui has to say. And then all of a sudden, and please note, if people think I'm crazy for what I'm saying, one, I've read this, that other great men have done this. Yet, people think I'm crazy for what I'm saying. That's fine, because I'm in the best place mentally and spiritually that I've ever been in my life. Like right now, I am truly, gratefully happy. I really am. Yeah, this stuff's weird and confusing and trying to figure out, but that's okay. It's beautiful. So back to what I was saying. This morning when I went into, as they call it, Channel Usui, all of a sudden I went to, Mastermind, because this Mastermind is from Think and Grow Rich, and then instantly there was Jesus and Buddha. And it was like, well, wait a minute, and then it just snapped, Think and Grow Rich, that's right, they had other people at their table in their mastermind when they would go in and do this, and their mastermind is just channeling. And then all of a sudden I went, who is at my table? And then it got into this goofy, crazy conversation, because then Michelangelo comes in and goes, well, I'm always here. And then Abe Lincoln comes in, I'm always here. And then Daniel Boone comes. I know I'm sounding crazy, but Daniel Boone comes in and goes, well, what about me? I've always been here. And I'm like, what's going on? I told you it was a crazy morning. And then I realized, wait, from my first early days, our generation woke up with television, and one of the first great heroes, even in books, and then it was all of a sudden boom on television. And you have to remember, in the context of where we were, television was just coming in. I remember when we got the first color TV, and it was weird color. But the point is, in the context of where it was, I saw this image of this person who I'd first read about, that all of a sudden I saw him on TV, because we didn't go to the movies of our religion, and it was Daniel Boone. And that's where I got my adventure side. So here I am this morning in this round table with all of these people, and I'm going, okay, I get it. The round table, this mastermind, this communication, I can communicate to all of these people because I know a lot about all of these people. And so I can take the best that I know from all of these people, or whatever's coming from whatever, and use this knowledge. And so that's what I did. I'm like, okay, yeah, let's do this. And the first thing I went into is this thing I've been going on. Okay, I'm going to, hold on. There's a lot I will do, because I also want to do a thing called Usui Says, or I'm trying to figure out the name Doug Says, Usui Says, where I'm going to talk about all this channeling. And that's where I'm going to go into detail on this. But let me switch to this other part that was really weird. I went through and I answered a couple big questions that I have around Reiki and this new business I'm creating, Yumikido. It was like, first part, I just boom, got the answer. It was so clear from one of the other people at the table. And then all of a sudden, it was just like, wait a minute, I'm going to go wait, boom. The course, how I'm going to teach the course, how I'm going to bring people into Reiki, how I'm going to attune them. Everything hit me so fast at once, and this is while I was doing my Qigong. and this was actually in the middle of this part where I do this balancing exercise where I put my feet as tight as I can together and I put my arms straight out. And for years when I do this, I would wobble because I'm constantly focusing to get the center. And I do good, I don't fall over, but when I close my eyes, I can really feel myself wobble. Well, when I got this this big message of, boom, there's Yumakito. It was like, holy shit. The realization of, that's it. You're done. Well, not done with everything, but it was just like, I can teach someone Yumakito. I can attune someone right now. I know how to do it. And what happened was, I all of a sudden noticed I wasn't swaying at all. My balance, and right now I can still feel it, my balance was just dead on. And everything from my waist down, which is your root chakra, which I've had this feeling wasn't balanced. I've always had this thing with my feet and just whatever. It's not that I lose my balance, but I've just had this feeling. But this morning, all of a sudden, it was just like from my waist down was this solid block of concrete. And even with my eyes closed, because I do the arms out straight for a minute, and then I do a movement, still with my feet as tight together as possible, eyes closed. And I was realizing that I could throw my arms all over the place, and I was rock solid. And as I'm doing it and thinking it, which normally I'm having to totally focus to be grounded, this is weird, what's going on? And I'm realizing that I am grounded. And it all became so crystal clear to me this morning that, yeah, I've got it, do it. It doesn't need to be any better. My hiking shoes are going to be here today. I'm going to put it on Facebook and see if I can find someone that want to come with me on this first hike, because it's going to be a training and an attunement. And if I can't attune someone else, I'm going to tune myself again. And I just got that right there. Yeah, this has been an amazing morning. They say there's a light at the end of the tunnel. And I keep saying I see it. I keep feeling like, there it is. It's right there. It's right there. I've even said, in these last few months, I feel like I'm popping my head out. Well, let me tell you, this morning I came through my tunnel. And it's pretty amazing, because the other thing that I got, and it was a while ago with these channels and these people that I channel through, I'll leave it at this. It was pretty good because it happened one time before. After I did the mastermind, when I was in the mastermind, and after it just hit me that, whoa, there's Yumakito, that's it, there's the attunement, boom, you're done. Don't do any more, because if you do any more, you're teaching. All of my senseis, Abe Lincoln, Daniel Boone, Jesus, Gandhi was in there, yeah, he slipped in there. Buddha slipped in there, yeah, big old fat pot belly, he was in there. They all got up and started dancing around the table. And I'm like, what the hell? And I realized, inner smile, Doug, inner smile, they're showing you, lighten up on this shit. And then I realized this happened a little while ago, because yeah, I had a little fit where I wanted to commit suicide, because it was like I really, really, really saw loneliness. And I really, for the first time in my life, touched to the other side of suicide, where I saw, yeah, it would have been really easy to commit it, because I saw the hopelessness. I saw the hopelessness, and I did not see this when I was standing on the bridge. And I'll tell you, yeah, I saw how it was. Just take this one little nut out, turn the gas in the trailer on, and let it go. But what happened was, and that's why this dancing thing's so cool, and I'm going to get this guy, because this is what this is all about. This is the humor. All of a sudden, when I saw that and I got that, my shaman guide came out and just started laughing at me and pointing at me and go, "You foolish, stop it." And I got it, and it was like, yeah, I get it. I got everything I need, and that's what Jesus dancing around the table and all of them was, and that's why I keep this. I got to keep it light. I got to realize I got everything I need right now, and anything else I add on is just my own learning. So, yeah, Yumakito is going to be sharing this intro training, sharing what Yumakito is, and then the attunement, which I was raised with it. So many million people have done it, yet they don't get it. And I'm going to share that in Doug Says, Usui Says. So that's it for now. Oh, life's beautiful. Namaste.